Honors. I just want to confirm with the state on the aggravators. On the notice, you had one of the aggravators as prior felony, but it should be contemporaneously, correct?
That is correct, Judge.
For all defendants?
Yes.
Okay. And it should be contemporaneously convicted of a felony involving the use of violence to another person,
Yes,
right?
Judge. All of them except Isaiah Chance.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And because this was premeditated murder, we do not have to have Inman-Tyson findings, correct? Or do we? Inman-Tyson, it looks like, to me, I just looking at it, it seems more applicable in a felony murder case where you have multiple defendants, but just be thinking about it and let me know. Defense always goes last, right? In openings and
Yes.
final closing?
Yes.
Okay.
Still under vigilance.
Okay.
All rise. All judges are in there.
Okay, you're good. Everyone have a seat. Welcome back. All right, again, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you are going to hear evidence about the impact of this murder on the family of Charles Jones. This evidence will be presented to show the victim's uniqueness as an individual and the resultant loss by the victim's death. However, you may not consider this evidence as an aggravating factor. And sir, could you please raise your right hand? Madam Clerk?
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this class will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Okay, have a seat. You may proceed, Mr. Harmon.
Good afternoon. Would you please state your name?
Hi, I'm Chris Jeffords.
Mr. Jeffords, are you employed at the state attorney's office?
I am. I'm a victim advocate with the Victim Assistance Program at the State Attorney's Office.
Mr. Jeffords, have you agreed to assist us with presenting the victim impact statement of Sandrika Mays, the mother of Charles Jones?
I have.
And do you have it in front of you?
I do.
Are you prepared to go ahead and present it and read it?
Yes, I am.
Please do so.
Yes. My name is Sandricus Mays, and I am the mother of Charles Jones. No parent is ever prepared for the pain of losing a child. The loss of my son has completely changed my life and the lives of everyone who loved him. Charles was more than what people saw online or heard in his music. To me, he was my son, a human being with a heart, dreams, flaws, and people who loved him deeply. He was a brother, a friend, an artist, and someone who still has so much life ahead of him. Despite the challenges he faced, he continued to work hard, provide for those around him, and pursue his passion for music. Since his passing, there has been an emptiness in my life that words cannot fully explain. I struggle emotionally every single day. Birthdays, holidays, and family gatherings, and even ordinary moments now carry pain because Charles is no longer here. I constantly think about what his future could have been and the memories we were robbed of making together. The emotional trauma from this loss has affected my mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Grief is something that I carry daily. No mother should have to bury her child. The pain does not end after the funeral. It follows you every morning and every night. Our family has also suffered tremendously. His loved ones continue to mourn him while trying to process a loss that happened so suddenly and violently. His death has left emotional scars that will never fully heal. Charles' death occurred 1 week after my birthday, 2 days before his birthday, and a month before his sister's birthday. The last time I physically touched my son was June 21st, 2024, 12 noon, when I traveled to Jacksonville, Florida to give him his birthday gift. I asked the court to remember that Charles was a person whose life mattered. He was loved deeply, and his absence has devastated our family. Our family wishes for the court to understand the seriousness of the pain and loss caused by his death. Sincerely, Sandricus Mays.
All right, thank you. We'll step down.
Thank you, sir.
Do any additional witnesses at this time?
No, Your Honor. State of Florida will rest upon all evidence presented in the first phase.
Okay, very good. Ms. Finkelstein?
Thank you, Your Honor. The defense on behalf of Sean Gathright would call Raul Anosco.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, very good. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well,
Good.
thank
Will
you.
you please turn and introduce yourself to our jury?
My name is Raul S. Banasco,
Spell your last name for our court reporter.
Banasco.
Thank you, sir. And how are you currently employed?
A variety of ways. I am a full-time jail administrator in Travis County Sheriff's Office in Austin, Texas, as well as an adjunct professor, and I do subject matter prison expert in jail security consulting work.
Can you please give our jury a summary of different facilities, jails, or prisons where you have worked?
Okay, started my corrections profession in the state of Florida at the Central Florida Reception Center in Orlando, Florida as a corrections officer. Spent 7 years at that facility, moved up into the classification department as a classification officer, senior officer, and supervisor, in which I got promoted in 1995 to Polk Correctional Institution in Polk City as a senior classification probation supervisor, then went on to be the assistant warden at Martin Correctional Institution, maximum security facility in South Florida. And then after 3 years, got promoted to an assistant warden 2 level in Tomoka Correctional Institution, Daytona Beach for 5 years, returned on a lateral to Central Florida Reception Center, and got promoted to a warden at Hernando Correctional Center, Correctional Institution in Brooksville for women. And then shortly, about a year and a half, got promoted to headquarters to the Department of Corrections headquarters as Director of Staff Development. And actually, going back, I was a corrections officer at Lake Correctional Institution as my first assignment in Orlando in '87, and then moved on to run jails for the next 20 years.
Okay. And what type of education do you have to get into that kind of career?
To get in that profession, to be a corrections officer, of course, you have to have a high school diploma. I have an undergraduate degree in psychology from Iona University, as well as have my certification as a public manager to the Florida Atlantic University Master's Program, have my master's in public administration through Florida Atlantic University, and also have my credentials as a certified jail manager through the American Jail Association's Professional Commission, as well as my corrections executive certification through the American Correctional Agency through Washington Professional Certification Commission as well.